Oh boy, only my second thought shot and I'm already treading on thin ice with this one. Don't get me wrong, I hate escort missions just like the next person does, but I really want to analyze is why we hate it so much. Why do we hate all the Grashley Grahams, the Peter Puppies, and the Ollies of the gaming universe, but praise games like The Last of Us where the entire premise of the game is just one big escort missions? We'll just have to find out, won't we? I submit to the gamer community a look into escort missions. Welcome, my name's DazeyMazey and this is Thought Shots of a Video Gamer. This episode I want to take a look at one of the most hated cliches in all of gaming, the escort mission. So let's hop right into it. No need to prolong it any further with drawn out intros. Why do we hate escort missions? To you, Rotom, I give a slow clap. Yes, they're annoying, but why are they annoying? Bingo. You've hit the most common answer among fans right on the head. Gamers hate escort missions because they hate their escortee. They can't keep up with your pace, usually run right into danger, and are annoying to be around.
Listen.
Thank you, everybody. I'll be here all week. No, that's not good enough reason for the hate. Sure, your partner may not be the brightest most of the time, but that's just hating a character. Why are we hating the concept of helping someone reach a destination? Obviously, they would be incompetent since they're coming to you for help in the first place. The escortee, in terms of the story, is clearly incapable of doing something and needs your help to accomplish this. Can we really fault them for this? I mean, you're the main character. Everyone else is just a background character in your eyes. So would they not be in character to be less skilled than the protagonist? I think the major problem everyone has is the AI. They just walk around and are easily killed by everyone. That's why The Last of Us isn't annoying. Your escort has great AI and can hold their own in battle. That's not really escorting so much as having a partner, though. So what gives? Are they supposed to get into trouble? The answer is yes. Yes, they are. Think about it. Not every character in a given universe is going to be skilled with a weapon. There are still politicians, lawyers, and even businessmen who haven't so much as taken a kickboxing class. But they still need to do things relevant to the story. So they need you, the player, to lead them to safety despite being a hindrance to you. To me, this is also why they are easy to kill. An escort would be rarely involved in dangerous situations where they are hurt. So it makes sense that their stamina wouldn't be much worse than the characters. Sure, it's really annoying having to reset every time they die, but I can't really find fault in this. Although there are some notable exceptions.
Leon!
Ugh. It still haunts the nightmares of gamers worldwide. Anyway, on its story's term, an escort mission isn't all that bad, an inconvenience at the worst. There's no excuse for bad programming. The code is the skeleton of the entire game. You mess up there, you mess up everything. In most cases, it's not the syntax error that messes up your escort, it's the logic. Escorts sometimes have predetermined paths that they will always take, often leading straight into danger. This leads the player to have to multitask their own safety along with the safety of their escort. It makes me wonder, why would a developer do that? And I also wonder, what kind of character would throw caution to the wind and just run into danger like this? But that's a topic for another day. It's a spike of difficulty that aggravates even the most placid gamers, and it makes us more likely to blame the game type rather than a one-off deal. But thinking of it from the developer's perspective, having a predetermined path is way easier to program than an intuitive following mechanic. If the character cooperates with you and goes at your pace, then the programmer would have to spend hours trying to make it just right. Alternatively, they could have the character walk in a certain way every time, and that would save them precious time to make the game. This is why I can respect games like Resident Evil 4. Though Ashley is terribly annoying, she can at least listen to directions. If she was a little easier to listen to, then gamers wouldn't hate these sections as much. So to wrap this up, I think that escort missions have potential to be great mission types if the developers put a little more work into them. Make them more dynamic instead of rinse and repeat. And for goodness sake, make your escort likable. If developers made more Ellies and less Peter Puppies, more Ashleys and less, well, Ashleys, then maybe we might just see an entire trope being reversed for the better. One more thing before I go. Whenever I play an escort mission, I can't help but put myself in the escort's shoes. I think about how guilty they must feel for putting you in even more danger because of their own actions, and how it must eat them away knowing that the protagonist gets hurt because of their own stupidity. It just makes them feel insignificant and terrible for inconveniencing those around them, for not being good enough to help. A failure. Or they could be completely oblivious to it. But anyways, that's just one perspective of it. It's not the only way escorts should be looked at, but I do know that they can only get better from here, because they've already hit rock bottom with almost every other gamer. Kinda like water levels, loading screens, and QuickTime events. Maybe I should talk about those too. Someday, but until then, think logically, fight honorably, and have fun.